Hello, it's Softcore. Thanks for stopping into my channel. I'm an addict. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Netmarble. This game's amazing. I'm having a good time with it, and it fits exactly where I'm at in the world of Magic. Can't get too far into the cards. Busy, quick tower games, and I get to see these characters. I really like how this game's working out. Right now, I'd like to show the Planeswalker Dovin Baan, because I think there's a lot of mechanics that he allots us to show. It's not just putting a bunch of strong characters out and sort of stomping around. Dovin Baan allows you to use that little bit of a scientist that he is. And let me explain. But first, let's take a peek at the leaderboards. Let's take a look at who we may be playing today. This is the Garruk deck. The Garruk deck, pretty nice planeswalker. You can kind of see what he does. Shoots out 2 beasts consistently. Basic attack. Basically shooting out those 2 beasts. And a heck of a swing with the axe. And let's take a peek at his skill really quick. His skill looks like the 2 beasts. And pushes the enemy ground units. So he pushes back units. So, as a planewalker, he's pretty strong. Now, if I take a look at the cards, I see a Birds of Paradise. So that's a mana gain. Skull Catapult. He's going to be a little bit difficult, but I think I have an answer for that. Circle of Pain. It's going to require some strategy to get around it, or at least work with it. And Vegevine's probably going to be sort of the tank. That one we have an answer to as well. The Scouts, we can beat those back decently quickly. A Cursed Spirit, I'd imagine this is a cycle card. It's got range on it, and it also has an ability. So if you don't need it, you can just play it cheaply and wait for something else to come up. And it gives you 2 abilities, which is range, speed, and I think the ability is decreased movement, speed, and attack. And then Giant Spider. Of course, we all know Giant Spider. If you've played Magic before, Giant Spider is good for flyers. And the Tarek deck. Take a look at the Tarek deck. This is going to kind of be a problem for our deck, the Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb's going to take those Ornithopters out pretty quickly. Never forget the Haunted Guardian. This guy's a heck of a tank, and he's cheap. Nice artifact. Looks like a Cursed Spirit's also in this deck. Looks like they're doing cycling as well, so Retraction Helix. And we got the Carrion Crow. Likely to be sacrificed to the Reaver Demon, used as some sort of defense for some flyers. But the Aether Squall, these are hard to kill. And we're going to have some sort of an answer with that with the Phoenix. And we're going to figure out how to combat those Aethers. Hopefully, we run into this deck so I can show you how this works. I'm going to do some live play. The deck that I'm going to be using is a 13, and it's an Oakkin deck. Oakkin deck. And I'll go ahead. I've already copied it over. Here, copy deck, pick your slot, and that's it. So I've already copied that deck over. I like this deck a lot. So we've got our Planeswalker preview, 2 Ornithopters. He's just kind of a snooty little scientist. A little bit weaker than a lot of the Planeswalkers, not that big, strong Planeswalker. So he works really well with Angel of Renewal. That allows him to get some HP back as he's walking and going. Makes him pretty strong. And putting Blinding Mage sort of in the back can kind of protect him. You'll see Blinding Mage stop and do some other things that it may or may not belong or be in the army, but it's absolutely helping. What Blinding Mage is, though, is very fast attacker and a ranged attacker. But Blinding Mage is also weak. So we want to protect him. So putting those 3 in a group makes them strong. So that's going to be sort of our combo army. And then my favorite card in the game is the core. If you've played Magic before, you probably like core, or maybe you don't, but I love core. I think core is great. Core is going to come in. He's going to be our answer to tanks. He's going to be our answer to moving the other players' pieces around on the board. He also serves two other purposes. He's low cost, so he's a good cycle card, and he's fast. He can get from one part of the board to the next very quickly. He runs. He's got speed. Other people have Thunderbolts. Other people have Ratchet. We've got Ninja the Deep. That's going to be sort of our bomb. His ability Shroud is going to allow him to get to a wall and just swing at that wall. So it's sort of our bomb. We just kind of let him get out, do a lot of damage, and let him do his work as a ninja. Retraction Helix, again, cycle card, 1 mana, get it out for the other ones. Per the situation, we may need to get to another card faster, so pop that one out. Or, and what I do use it for, is Confusion. I can send an army through, pop it to the other side of the board, or if I'm surprised. So if something's coming at me that I was unaware of and I need to move my army out, I can get that to the other side of the board for safety. The Wave Crash Triton, that's going to be our tank. The Wave Crash acts on defense very well. So it's sort of a defensive tank, but it also acts in offensive very well as well. So I'm going to let you take a peek at how Wave Crash works. Wave Crash comes in, group of characters, a pushback, like the Garruk Planeswalker does. He's pretty heavy. His attack's pretty big at a 583. You're going to see how he works. I use him a lot to fill in the gaps. I use him a lot to play the tower decks. And you'll understand what I say by tower decks if we can get to them. And then Sphinx is the final word. Sphinx allows a lot of confusion. Could be an answer to that larger flying lizard that we were looking at before. Definitely is an answer to a large grouping of enemies. Makes them fight each other for a little bit and gives us some time to answer back. And then when you're done, you're left with a big bird. So let's play. Okay, let's see if I can talk through a battle as I'm battling. Based on the speed and thought process that this game does take, it might not be that easy. Let's see if I can do it. Right. Let's wave. Hello. Do I get a wave back? No. I get a zombie back. We'll let Core take care of the zombie right now. And we'll throw a confusion out there. Now, this guy's going to come in with these big old dredge army, or dredge skeletons, or zombies. I don't know what those are exactly. But he's going to be spending all his mana on that. And we're going to try to beat him through. Got Ninja, he's working for us. Go with the Wave Triton. We got the Angel out there right now. The reason I got Angel out there right now is so I can... There we go. Blinding Mage, it's going to take care of that guy. When he comes back to life, hopefully... Oh, won't come back to life. Can't come back to life fast enough. We'll send our core to take care of his Blinding Mage. Now, you see where they put down that sphere? That wasn't that smart of a spot to put that sphere down. But, not for me to judge. We'll start building our army again. I had a feeling that he was going to come back with that. So, we got the Wave Triton. See how quickly it takes care of all of that. Throw some confusion up. We'll make them kill itself. Oh, need some battery. Make it kill themselves here. Hopefully we can beat this back. Start building our army. Get Core out there. So it looks like we got a basic strategy out of this. Oh, crud. We forgot about the dead guy. Lost that one. That's okay. Pretty good deck, pretty good play. Good job, blah, blah. The key is to have fun. The key is not to win every game. Sort of new with this deck anyway with Baan, but at least we're showing the mechanics of what's happening. It's pretty neat. You can see how we filled that gap. Definitely higher ranked than I was, so at least we're gonna have a little more of an even fight here. You'll see my cards are about level 3. Their cards were running at about level 6. Okay. So they just want to go right up into me, which is fine. Get the army. Make them fight each other off a little bit. We stick our planeswalker, the blinding mage behind that statue, so we can all work. So we can work together, fend this one off. Hopefully, buy some time. Give us some time for Wavelength to come through, or Triton to come through. I'm never going to get the names of these cards right. I can't get the names of the humans right. I'm not going to get the names of the magic cards right. So, best get used to that. Core's coming in. Take her out. Alright, time for us to fight. Ninja. We already have half army built up. We might as well use it. Angel. Give him some HP. Oh, we missed out. See that little range character they have? Slows him down. And look how fast Core can go, even when he's being slowed down. It's amazing. Oh, misjudged the space there. Pretty even fight so far. It looks something's got to give. And hopefully it's not us. Okay, right to the tower. I think we might get the first tower. All right, now, based on the time that we have, and you see how Core saved us? They're coming at us with a big old tank. And we won that one. So best out of 3. Now I think 2 fights is enough for this video. Lose one, win one. Even though you lose one, a lot of fun. That was a fun deck. Thanks a lot for letting me play that. I'm going to come back with another Dovin Baan for this Dovin Baan series that I'm doing. Thanks for watching the video. And Marble, thanks for watching the Game Net Marble. Or thanks for making the Game Net Marble. Have a good one.